What's going on, everybody? It's Keith with the Tulsa Moto Club, and today it's my birthday. That, in combination with the fact that Labor Day weekend is right after my birthday, means that I'm going to be taking a few days off from the garage altogether to celebrate. But I did want to take some time right now to kind of give you a little status update on what's going on with the SR build, the CM200 build, as well as a few other things I've been up to. So let's quit wasting time. Roll the intro. First off, the SR build. It's moving along, it's just moving really slowly. It still needs to be powder coated, and I need to finish painting the tank before it can all get put back together. Once that's done, Aaron and I can knock out the wiring and it'll be complete. Now, a big reason that the SR is taking so long is primarily finances. Building custom motorcycles can and does get pretty expensive at times. So in an effort to raise some money to put back into these builds, I decided to go around my shop and gather all my spare parts, and then I cleaned them up, photographed them, and I threw them up on an eBay store. So if you're in need of any parts in particular, be sure to check the link in the description to see all the parts that I have available. All the money that's made there goes right back into Tulsa Moto Club and helps finish these builds faster. And once the SR is complete, I can finally get started back on the CM200 project. Speaking of the CM, a lot of you have been commenting and asking what's been going on with that project. And the truth is, well, nothing. Nothing in the sense that it's in the same condition it was in the last video that I made about it. It's pretty much in pieces and in a couple different boxes. Now, I will build a bike out of it, and I still plan on giving it away. It's just taking a little longer than expected. Now, my vision for the CM200 has always been that it would be a collaborative effort. So I've actually gone around the shop, gathered all the parts, and I'm taking them over to a community motorcycle garage in Tulsa called Neighborhood Garage. Remember Drew? It's his shop. He and I will actually be taking the lead on the CM200 build and getting help from others along the way. And at the end of this video, I'll talk more about the CM200, but there's some other pretty cool news too that I want to share with you all. Let me just go back a couple weeks though. Well, ramps and straps can only mean one thing. Do you guys remember Huxley and his CB550 build?
My name's Huxley, building a 1973 CB500. I bought this bike a month and a half, 2 months ago. I wanted to do a bike build, specifically a cafe racer build, because I'm like everybody else into the vintage thing, and I like the simplicity of the idea of a cafe racer. Cut everything off you don't need and just have a bike that runs and runs well.
If you haven't seen any of the videos I made with him, I'll be sure to link them down below. But to make a long story short, Huxley has to sell the motorcycle because he's moving to a space where he can't work on it. And I'm gonna buy it. So the CB550 is back in my garage. Now Huxley's already done a lot to it, including completely rebuilding the carburetors, as well as bought a bunch of new parts for the bike. He was in the middle of his project when he had to get rid of it, so it's in a bunch of different boxes. Now, even though I said I won't be in the garage for the next few days, I still think I'm going to try to find some time to get out here and pull the CB550 as well as the Suzuki GS650 out of the shop and get those all put back together and see if I can't get them running and try to make a plan of attack for what I want to do with those builds. If I do actually get around to doing that, you can be sure that I'll make a video for it. Like I mentioned, bike builds cost money, and as you can tell, I've got a few builds lined up. So don't forget to check out the eBay store that I mentioned before, which will be linked down below if you need any kind of parts at all, and if you don't, be sure to let others know too. You can also support me and get something in return by heading over to the Tulsa Moto Club website, where you can find things like shirts and pins and other things like that. All of that money, which of course goes right back into Tulsa Moto Club and helps me get these builds done and teach you guys more. And seeing as how it's my birthday, if you just want to support me or support the channel and what I'm trying to do here, there will be a donation link through Venmo down below as well. Of course, any support there is super greatly appreciated. Any support anywhere through any of those avenues is greatly appreciated. Even all the comments and kind words and everything that I get from all of you guys, it really means a lot. And I just want to continue to do more of this and teach you guys more and build more bikes and hopefully be continuing to want to give away motorcycles and do things like that forever. So again, thanks for all your support. Thanks for even watching the videos now. Thanks for all of it. And lastly, back to the CM200 project. Since I'm going to give it away, I think what I'm going to do is start a Patreon page, which I actually have already signed up for and have, but nothing is put in place. There's no levels or tiers or anything like that just yet. But that'll be a place where you can not only support the channel, but will also be how you get entered to win the CM200 and any other kind of motorcycle giveaway I do in the future. But I'll touch more on this whole topic later once the CM200 project's actually over at Drew's garage and the project gets moving and all of that. I just wanted to give you a heads up and let you know that that's probably how we'll be doing things. Unless you have any other suggestions on how to do it, I'm open to suggestions. But that's it for this one. If you made it all the way to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't even make it to this point, well, you're not listening to me, but thanks for watching anyway. As usual, if you have any questions or just want to say what's up, you can hit me down in the comments. And if you have any opinions on what we should do with the CM200 build, I'd also like to hear about those as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and as always, thanks for watching. Later.